Kususambalam. Namaste, good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online Ayurveda and Yoga workshop, Embassy of India, Thimphu, ICCR's Nehru Wangchuk Culture Center, Yoga teacher. I'm KVSSN Murthy here. My sincere praise to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties and the whole Bhutan. Coming to recitation from the Kena Upanishad, very important Upanishad in the Vedic science. It is saying that Ekasmat Guroh Srunvatam Sishyanam Adhye Kaschit Yadhavat Pratipadhyate Kaschit Ayudhavat Pratipadhyate Kaschit Viparitam Pratipadhyate Kaschit Na Pratipadhyate iti. Means for a single guru, single teacher, we have many sections of students. So in them, like among them, there are four important sections called. They can easily understand whatever guru said, whatever teacher preaches. But some people, some students really cannot understand, plus they can understand totally reverse. And some people not even understand 0.00 also. And some people can understand and they immediately forget. So a teacher has to be aware of these four important sections of people. So it is saying that Ekasmat Guroho Sunvatam Sishyanam Adhye Kaschit Yadhavat Pratipadhyate Kaschit Ayudhavat Pratipadhyate Kaschit Viparitam Pratipadhyate Kaschit Ena Pratipadhyate itihi. Okay, coming to Ayurveda workshop. So we are seeing in this week some of the important easy Ayurveda home remedies to get rid of the asthma, or some of the food ingredients which are having the good medical properties to encounter the asthma and bronchial disorders, as well as to like windpipe, like total wind tract disorders. So in them, among them, we have like this is what we call fenugreek. So as we know that methi dhana. So very simple preparation. Take out this paste. Then after that, so add ginger paste and methi dhana paste and mix it with hot water or warm water, like early morning. This can be consumed in the early morning. This is also very important preparation to like clear the passage in the like wind tract. Second one is called amlaki, Indian gooseberry powder. So make it paste form, then after that soak it in the water for at least 1 hour time. Then after that add 2 spoons of honey, like 1 full teaspoon of amla powder as well as 2 teaspoons of honey. Mix it with the warm water. This is also early morning preparation to cut the excess of mucus inside. Also it is good to like fight against allergies and asthma related things. And today's we have important preparation called Tripala. So this is what we call Haritaki, Bibitaka and Amlaki. These 3 Indian fruits like composition made in Tripala Churna or Tripala preparation. So available in the markets. Take out for adults 2 pills. This is not medicine, this is only like a food preparation. So for adults take 2 tablets. For kids take 1 tablet, soak in the water. Before you are sleeping, you can consume this Tripala preparation for whole body health, for immunity and for the constipation, and as well as for our tract disorders also. And coming to today's, we have wonder preparation Lasuna Paka Kshira. As we know that this asthma or Tamaka Swasa, because of less immunity also, as well as because of blood composition also, and altogether it is mainly imbalances inside phlegm. So coming to this preparation, take out 4 or 5 pieces of garlic and make paste in the grinder or mixer or traditional way of paste. So use that paste in the hot milk. So first importance is hot milk. Second importance is you can mix it with the warm water also. But Lasuna Paka Kshira itself, called as Kshira means milk, Lasuna means what we call garlic. So give first importance to the milk, second importance water. So main ingredient is garlic paste. So this is also early morning preparation, and in the evening also you can consume it before 6 o'clock, before 5 o'clock. But please remember, if once you want to apply any of this application, do not use second application. So in a single day, one application is enough. Meanwhile, if possible, like cut down your smoke, or don't smoke or don't drink alcohol, as well as don't take the some of the diets which is directly causing what we call allergy symptoms. Some people may have the symptoms because of raw nuts and raw vegetables. Some people having the same kind of allergy issues with the buttermilk and curd, and some people have same issues with the sweets. So please observe your own physical physical condition and take accordingly, choose good way of investigation, medical investigations also. Don't forget your doctor, don't forget your investigations. Plus you can use these simple Ayurvedic home remedies also. So this is actually for preparation of today. Tomorrow also we are seeing still more preparations for the same asthma. So coming to yoga practices. Okay, so as we know that for the people who are having asthma or heaviness in the chest, heaviness in the head, they should not go for more forward bends in general. But if you already use this kind of practices, you can choose anything but according to your convenience. So let's start our sun salutations with the mantra chanting and with the sloka and bijakshara, long and deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. Then after that, inhalations, lift your both the arms up above to the head, keep a pranam above to the head, Kailasha Mudra. From there to chest, coming to Pranamasan. Om Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasyapi Hitam Mukham Tattvam Pushan Apavrunu Satya Dharmaya Drustaye. Om Hram Hrim Hrum Hraim Hraum Raha Mitra Ravi Surya Bhanu Kagapusna Hiranya Gadbha Maricha Aditya Savitra Arka Bhaskaraya Namaha. And touch your both the arms forward, lift your both the arms up, Hasta Uttanasana. From here, once pull yourself up and slightly put a back bend. And again keep your body straight, once pull up, and after that very slowly, carefully bend the body forward. And right leg must be your back leg, Asva Sanchalanasana, horse riding posture. And back leg straight on the toes, join your forward leg to back, Dandasana. And very slowly slide your body down towards the floor, Ashtanga Namaskarasana, 8 limbs touching posture. And from here, lift the body as a lifted head cobra posture. Completely pull the shoulders down, push the head up, lift the chin for a while, stay here. And from here, keep your body towards your Parvatasana or mountain triangular posture. And here, right leg must be your forward leg, Asva Sanchalanasana, horse riding posture. And back leg straight on the toes. Join your back leg to the forward leg, Pada Hastasana. And lift your both the arms up. Hasta Uttanasana to slightly put your body back bend as a Ardha Chandrasana. Then very slowly keep your body straight, put your Pranamasana above to the head. From there, keep your Pranam at your chest. Then after that, lift your both the arms. Then very slowly wide your both the arms and slowly keep them down. Rest and relaxation, long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. So as per our today's schedule, Danda Yoga or stick yoga, very simple and very effective practices to connect all sectors of people, from children to senior citizens. We are creating very simple yoga exercises here. It is not at all difficult one, but somewhat we are doing we are taking simple posture, but we are doing advanced way of doing in a simple posture. So right, take a long deep inhalation. So first come to the simple warm up with the stick, then hold your stick, then after that just move your stick back, then after that move them forward. Again move up and back, then up and forward. and up and back. Last count, up and forward. Long and slow and deep inhalations and exhalations. Right, coming to the spinning of the stick, very simple exercise. Hold your stick with your two hands, right leg back, left leg forward, like a boat rower. Just move your body and just movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last counts 10, then enough relaxation. So itself, like what we call, it will improve the mobility in the organs, in the hands and in the shoulders, in the neck. Again, long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. So okay, now next exercise will be our back bending exercises, standing back bending exercises. Right, keep your body straight. Then after that, put your sticks behind the body. Hold your sticks well with your both arms or both elbows. But try to drag your sticks from below to above back. Then contract your both hands. Still contract your both hands. Elevate your chest. Then very slowly put your body slightly, push the body forward. Lift your chin as a back bend and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Keep your body straight. And take again long and slow inhalation and exhalation. Slowly drag your stick above back to like mid back. Then after that, here also do not hurt your bones or body. Only this is observe carefully. We are using the stick for extra stretching, so that like very smoothly push your body forward, lift your chin up and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Relaxation. Enough. Come back. From mid back to below back, still drag your sticks, contract your both the arms. Then here also once long and deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. Then after that, slightly push your body forward and lift your chin up and maintain a simple back bend and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and relaxation. Enough. Come back. Okay, take again long and slow and deep inhalations and exhalations. And our next position, next posture will be triangular posture, somewhat variation. It's very simple and effective postures to keep your fats dull at your hip region and abdominal region. Also, it is good for your leg stretchings also. Then open your right leg and left leg to the far or medium. Then after that, put your turn your right leg to the right side. And put your both the hands and stick on the neck. Then very slowly stretch your leg stick, extend your stick to the right side more, left side less. Towards your right side, bend, put your sticks on the floor, just free your right arm. And here hold your stick above edge with the left arm. Few seconds stay. So free your right arm for only supporting. Just put your right arm down on the stick, but lift your chin up and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then very slowly keep your body up and turn your right leg straight and slowly release the strain from the posture. Relax your legs. Again, long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Then after that, again put your sticks on the neck. Stretch your both the arms on the stick, both the legs, like wide your legs. Turn your left leg to the left side. Adjust your both the legs and hands. So extend your left side stick than the right side, right part. Towards your left side completely. Bend, put your stick closer to the feet and lift your chin and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then very slowly lift the body. Then slowly turn your left leg straight and both the legs straight. Again, few seconds, rest your legs, rest your body. Again, long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. So today's our last posture. We will end with the back bending Ustrasana, simple variation. So here also try to properly stand on the knees. Then here in between your both the legs create a space. Then put your sticks behind the trunk or behind the lower back or above back. Then contract your both the hands properly. So try to put your sticks almost like around your lower back. Then push your body slightly forward, turn your both the shoulders back, elevate your chest, slightly lift your chin up, hang your head back and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and very slowly come back. Keep your head straight and body straight. Then slowly release the posture and relaxation. Enough. Alright, so after your practices, now just leave your sticks. Once sit in any comfortable posture to regularize your breath. Long and deep and slow inhalations and exhalations. And then sit in any comfortable posture on any comfortable surface to do our breathing exercises. Sit in any comfortable posture, lotus or half lotus or just sukhasana, cross legs posture or any comfortable posture on any comfortable surface. Okay, long, deep and slow inhalations and exhalations. So as we know that yoga practices not only for the sake of material wealth and physical health, it's also having separate goal called spiritual upliftment. To reaching the spiritual upliftment goal, we are doing these physical exercises and pranayam and meditations. So somewhat all these practices are warm up to reach nirvana or to reach samadhi state. Okay, coming to the actually sloka and mantra chanting in pranayam, long and deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. So if you have water, you can keep some water on the right palm. You can drink while doing this mantra chanting also, or you can do it without water also. Om Kesavaya Swaha, Om Madhavaya Swaha, Om Narayanaya Swaha, Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyardham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadiyan Karishye. Om Sant Sant Santihi. And coming to for the especially for the people who are having this phlegm issues, excess phlegm issues, bronchitis as well as asthma, for them every pranayam has its own benefit, but the way how you are doing is important. But today's exercises Kapala Bhati as well as Bhastrika as well as what we call Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Kapala Bhati, as we know that Vastrava Lohakarasya Recha Purau Sasam Brahmau Kapala Bhatir Vikhyata Kapa Dosha Visoshini. It's a internal excess of phlegm will be totally comes under control through this Kapala Bhati Kriya Abhyas. It's a Kriya cleaning technique. And Bhastrika Pranayam, as we know that Vata Pitta Slashma Haram Sariragni Vivardhanam Kundalani Bodhakam Kshipram Pavanam Sukadam Hitam Brahmanadi Mukhe Samasta Kapadhyarghala Nasanam. So this is also mentioned that Vata Pitta Slashma Haram, not only mucus but also biles and as well as internal wind issues also will come under control with this Bhastrika Pranayam. Sarir Agni Vivardhanam. Agni means here immunity. Sarir Agni Vivardhanam. Kundalani Bodhakam, here Kundalani Bodhakam means internal dormant energy will getting awakening through this Bhastrika Pranayam, but also we should do somewhat bandhas and mudras also, so that all pranayamas called as Ashta Vida Kumbhakas, and eight kind of pranayamas which must be performed with the bandhas also, but very soon we will add bandhas also in the class. Coming to actually practices, the Kapala Bhati, the way how we are doing also important, close your right nostril and close your left ear, close your mouth. So voluntary sharp exhalation with the single nostril, but if you have any blood pressures or any heart issues, go slow or avoid the practices. So here 5 strokes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Then very slowly keep your hand down. Long and deep slow inhalations and exhalations. If you have already ear problems, especially this Kapalabhati can perform but very slow. Opposite side nostril, so close your left nostril and right ear, close your mouth, voluntary sharp exhalations and slow inhalations. Keep your spine and body and face straight and start movement of your breath out. Start 1, 2, 3, 4, last counts 5. Again, long and deep and slow inhalations and exhalations. While doing your Kriya Abhyas or your Pranayam, if you feel any kind of phlegm or mucus inside your throat, immediately spit it out. Okay, coming to next exercise, Bhastrika Pranayam. So this is also important practices. The same practices I am doing here. One nostril close and alternate ear also close. So choose inhalation, sharp inhalations with a single nostril. Close your mouth and start 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then slowly come back and long deep inhalation exhalation. Opposite side same thing, alternative nostril and alternative ear close. Then start inhalation 1, 2, 3, 4, last count 5. Then very slowly keep your hand down. So combination of Bhastrika and Kapalabhati called Prana Kriya Pranayam. Somewhat it is a variation in Kapalabhati as well as in the Bhastrika also. Fast stroke inhalations, fast stroke exhalations, giving only 10 strokes, but keep your position straight and starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Throughout these exercises, the idea behind throughout these exercises is to elevate the lungs, to give more exercise on the lungs, to keep this capacity of the lungs more through these inhalations and exhalations ratio. It's what we call Gharshana Pranayam also, friction in the breath. But that has to be maintained a regular path. And after these exercises, today's our last pranayam is Anuloma Viloma Pranayam. Very important pranayam for all kind of people, not only for the people who are having these disorders, but all kind of people. This is very important exercises. So use your right hand, last 2 fingers and right hand thumb to close and open your nostrils. So like inhalation with the right nostril and exhalation with the left nostril, and lift the air with the left nostril. Slowly but completely throw the air with the right nostril and inhalation with the right nostril, exhalation with the left nostril, inhalation with the left nostril, exhalation, last inhalation with the right nostril, and completely slowly breathe out with the left nostril. Right, keep your hand down. Then long and slow inhalations and exhalations. After finishing your pranayam, 5 to 10 minutes for your mantra chanting and meditations, your spiritual practices. Further 10 minutes time for your Nidra Yoga or Yoga Nidra. As well as after finishing your practices, give 15 minutes time to take bath. After that, still further 5 to 10 minutes time to take a breakfast. As well as in the afternoon, before your lunch hour, at least like half an hour to 40 minutes time, give proper relaxation to the body in the form of Nidra Yoga or Yoga Nidra or what we call power nap. In the evening, after finishing your office works, give at least half an hour time to do the same physical yoga exercises and pranayam also, but please include one back bending as well as one easy inverted posture also. And the people who are suffering with this asthma, please remember, avoid frozen items which is already inside the fridge. Whenever you want any kind of food or drink or anything, please try to heat that drink, heat that that concerned food. Then after that, consume. Always consume fresh vegetables and fresh fruits and fresh food only. So don't go for stale foods. As well as for the especially this asthma people, please remember, having good sleep very important, but having low stress also more important than the sleep. So that please try to concentrate on the heavy stress, so don't get it. As well as try to cut the phobias or fears or anxiety or somewhat expectations. All this will trigger on the physical health. So okay, coming to the conclusion. So tomorrow we are meeting at the same time with the different Ayurveda principles and with different yoga exercises. Thanking you all to giving me this wonderful opportunity. So take care of yourself. Do yoga also. Thanking you all.